ball and everything. But he's back on the mend, so...
we wish him well.
I do.
Hofstra winning the ball backstage. Will have the advantage.
I was talking to Rick backstage and turned around and I said, how long have you been wearing the spectacles? He says, just over a year now. He couldn't see the dartboard. And that's how he realised that he needed the old spectacles. But this is just going to... The two evenly matched players here, they're just going to go on at this pace all the way through the game. There's no rush in either of them. They both know what they're doing on there. So... I'd say the first two legs he's settling down and then they'll get into the game.
But with these short sprints, you don't really have the time to settle down, do you? Because if you need time to settle, you could be 2-3-0 down in the blink of an eye.
Well, you could do, but it's the same for both players. You still need that couple of legs just to get you into the game, and then you start playing properly.
58.
If it had been a best of 5, then you have no chance of settling down. You've got to go on the be a bang sort of thing.
87.
Hofstra, 36 years of age. BDO World Rank 13. Quarter-finalist in Lakeside, as John mentioned before.
45.
Getting their virtue to an injury of Martin Atkins. Going on to lose 5-2 to Stephen Bunting, who went on to win the title. Excellent cover shot there from Razma.
30.
Puts pressure on the Hofstra throw.
81.
Not enough, I don't think. I think Razma will take this out. 18 for tops. Oh, bad dart.
35. Rick, you require 114.
So ton 14 for Hofstra. Just to hold his throw. Oh, great first dart. 20 for tops. One dart, double top. Great leg of dart on Hofstra.
Brilliant finish.
He knew how important that finish was, John.
It was, yeah, just to hold his own darts as well, though. So he knows he's in for a game here.
60.
And you can see Hofstra, as he approached the hockey, urging himself on. And a beautiful first dart. A bit of a grimace with the second, no, but a good recovery for the third.
They don't seem to do that a lot, do the European players. They do seem to visually chastise themselves, whereas I think the British players do it mainly in their head. They don't outwardly show that, you know, giving yourself a kick, but the Europeans do it outwardly, and they do show it. They wear their hearts on the sleeves. But it seems to work for them as well. That's the main thing.
44.
So Razma chasing Hofstra though, 50 behind. Needs a treble.
45.
So advantage to the Dutchman in this leg.
He'll be just hoping for a big score here. Leave himself on a finish. I'll try it too. Needs a treble.
97.
Yeah, what a good dart.
Yes, important last dart to leave himself a finish.
That's an excellent dart as well.
Rick, you require 139.
He's now down to finishing.
Ton 39 for Hofstra. 19 to start. Beautiful first start. Went the bullseye for double 16.
99.
But still,
Does you require 141?
good visit all the same. 141, not to be for Razma.
41.
So Hofstra for a break and throw early in this game. 3 darts. At top of the board. 10s.
Game shot. And the second there.
Beautiful dart.
Break a throw.
Beautiful dart there from Rick Hofstra. He's doubled his lead.
Game on.
Rick will just thinking now, just kick off big. Just keep it nice and fluent.
58.
Don't think that's big enough. Giving Razma an opportunity.
59.
She didn't take.
Yeah, not to be. Hofstra invited Razma to step through the door in this leg.
55.
And he's given him the opportunity again.
Which part of this commentary do you become a spectator or a commentator?
41.
Jan Decker in the background sticking his tongue out. Little cheeky sod. He's happily through to tomorrow.
Well, only just, though, winning 6-5 against Lee Williams last night.
Yeah, he didn't expect that from Lee. He did not expect her at all.
He did have to dig deep past midnight last night.
$140.
He's taking the darts.
So Hofstra under pressure, needs a big score.
He's got a big score. Leave a finish. Nice darts that, 180.
Nice maximum there. Great stuff from the Dutchman. When Razma thought he had the advantage in this leg, it's been taken away from him. He can only pressurise Hofstra's 80.
And he has done, leaving himself to the 12.
Ricky require 80.
He's going to have one dart at tops.
60.
Just pull that one down a little bit.
As you require 24.
Deep breath, Razma, and in you go.
To break back. Got to go right an inch. 3 o'clock. Double 6.
Game shot.
Great dart right in the heart of the double. And Razma breaks back.
Fourth leg is Madars to throw first.
And has the dart in this fourth leg to level this match up.
$140. $59.
King Kong, who've seen him later. Robbie Green on about 11:30 tonight.
We hope.
If we run to time.
100.
Against Karol Sadlecek.
I'm glad you said that.
100.
Don't worry, John, I'll write out phonetically for you later on.
I'll need it. I'll need it. And the Pro Plus.
Team Machine is just around the corner.
100.
Hofstra, go on, John. Sorry.
Hofstra's got 6 darts at this now, if he needs them. Treble 17.
$93 scored for Hofstra, leaves himself 68. Razma can only pressurise. And he's got plenty of room to the left-hand side.
140.
Put a bit of pressure on this 68.
Plenty of ways to go here. 48 left, 8 or 16. Double 16 for 3-1 and a break and back again. Yes, it is there for the Dutchman.
Hofstra. Fifth leg is Rick to throw first. Game on.
And Hofstra with the arrows, with the advantage, throwing for a 3-leg lead. But again, we've seen that the last time we had the throw, John, lacklustre start from him.
Yes, yeah, he's done all the hard work by breaking Razma, but then he's just handing the leg back to him, giving him his throw.
83.
That were a good last start. And luckily for Rick, his Razma not hitting that 44's left him back in. But if it's a big score, he'll be in trouble.
Yeah, indeed, and there's a couple of throws here. After 9 darts, he's scored only 174, so Razma needs to capitalise on 2 first good darts in the treble 20.
139.
Didn't have the room to try and get the 180. Still a good score all the same.
Now Rick seems to be pulling that first dart into the 5s. It's not a good sign for him.
Great first dart there from Hofstra. Second's pretty good. How's the third?
140.
Well thrown, but just off a barrel.
140 for Razma, not to be. Single 20 lead double top. It does. 92. Plenty of ways to go here. You might think about the bullseye route. 17s. Bullseye. We had a good lie there as well, didn't he, John?
He did. He did. I think I'd have moved over and thrown into the barrel there.
Toss to Razma, and he needs it. Down half an inch.
Game shot.
Great dart there from the Latvian.
Madars Razma.
Breaks back, and at the break, Hofstra leads by 3 legs to 2. And the Latvian Madars Razma.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. 6th leg, it's Madars to throw first. Game on.
Razma winning the last leg before the break. Breaking Hofstra's throw, an important leg to win that one, John Walton.
Yeah, definitely. He want to hold his own leg here.
80.
And then we're on a level game. And just like starting again.
Only a best of 5. That's when we saw plenty of them go right to the wire last night.
There were a few shocks last night. You know, it were unbelievable. Some of the guys going out. And you thought they were firm favourites, so...
Yeah, indeed.
You never know in this game.
100.
With some good stellar performances last night, it must be said. Jim Williams of Wales, who playing after an appendix operation a week ago.
Yeah.
To beat Scott Waits. And, of course, Jim Widmeyer coming from New York after he won $5,000 on the Super Bowl in a sweepstake, and his work. The luck seems to carry on here in Blackpool.
Well, that were a one-sided game anyway. Super Bowl. So
he won it on the total points scored in the sweepstake. That's what it was.
All right. I didn't know that. But Jim Williams, I watched that game, and he hit 3, really good, big scores to lead finishes, which put pressure on Scott.
What drama will we have unfolding here tonight? Inside the Tower Ballroom.
Well, Razma's set how he's stalling this leg. He's going for it. So we could have a level game in a little bit.
Two loose darts there, though.
Commentators, curse.
Yes, got a message from Scott Mitchell for you. Yes, none of that Wells. He's playing, please. Was the mention?
Well, by all accounts, I don't think I'm doing his game.
Oh, indeed not. No, yes, later on. Delighted to have the big man in the box. Bobby George is joining us for a couple of matches later on.
Well, that were a bit funny watching Bobby coming into Richard Ashdown's dressing room.
Yes, this is our commentary box, our commentary position here. We'll chat about that in a minute. Good start here from Razma. Double 18. But yes, just composing
doing
himself.
The right thing.
Did the right thing
Taking
there.
your time.
Unlucky.
That was unlucky.
Hofstra back on 200.
He's pressured it well enough, leaving himself 60. And double 9's not the easiest start. Double on the board, and he's gone the right, different way.
Gone different way. 10 for double 4.
Double 2.
Double 2.
No score.
Well, all round the house is there.
He requires 60.
20 for tops. Tops he wants. 4 o'clock, 2 10s.
Game shot.
That's a steal of a leg. That's a steal of a leg from Rick. I don't think even Rick thought he'd win that leg.
Pickpocketed the leg there, didn't he?
He definitely did.
Yeah, just go back to what we were talking about before. John saying about where we are. He said it was Richard Ashton's dressing room. Just to describe our commentary position, we are behind the stage, behind the dart stage. We're behind another stage where the organ is here at the Tower Ballroom. We're right underneath it, and to get to where we are, you've got to go through a door about 4 feet high. And Scott Mitchell was what, 6'5"? Yeah. Trying to watch him trying to go through there last night was quite funny, to be fair.
Well, like I say, just watching Bobby coming, trying to get through, that was enough. Man, you're getting in myself, and I'm 6'1". But I think even Richard Ashdown has to bob down to get through that door.
Indeed. He told me so many lines last night for me to introduce him later on. You know, the players look down on him. He looks up to all the players, you know, and all those jokes he was reeling off. You know, I said to him, I'll just keep him to one side, Richard. Thanks very much.
Well, even when he did the presentation of the Dutch Open, the Dutch are famous for having big trophies. And I put something on Facebook saying that the trophies were bigger than Richard.
133.
Good dart there from Hofstra. Getting down to 138. Razma chasing.
78.
And a good last dart.
You require 138.
138 for Hofstra.
Not to beat.
39 scored, 101 left.
58. Madars, you require 105.
80 left. I do beg your pardon. There's 99 left. All right, John. No need to give me a tap round the ear roll for that one.
Rick, you require 80.
Cover 20 for double 10. 15 for the bullseye.
Who's that?
It's unlucky that he's just fallen into treble 2, so 19 just to wrap this up.
40.
To leave himself double top.
It's 15 for tops.
Razma to break back yet again. Tops he wants. Tops he gets.
Straight in the middle.
Madars Razma. 8 legs. Madars to throw first.
And the last 5 legs going against the darts.
He's done it off again. He's broken. And a bad throw.
11.
Well, indeed. That's one to forget, to be fair. Can Hofstra capitalise on that unforced error?
85.
It's better from Razma now.
100. $125.
Good dart from the Dutchman. Now can the 25-year-old respond? That's better.
40.
Wolfie's your hero. Well, your hero will be on later tonight about 11 o'clock against Robert Rickwood, a qualifier.
41. 100.
Decent ton there from the Latvian. Getting down to a finish.
Rick's already a ton plus himself.
He's going to do just that.
Well.
135.
Pull that one.
As you require, 150.
Few ways of going for this. 90 left. Himself 32.
Rick, you require 115.
This ton 15 arguably needs to go here for Hofstra.
It's not the easiest on the board.
So now chance now here to Razma to hold his throw and to give us a level game. Got to go up 2-8s. Going across the board is an awkward lie for him. Double 8s.
24.
Chance missed.
Rick, you require
It's 75 now for Riggs. It'll be treble 17. Double 12. $18 tops. Tops coming in. Hard lines there, Rick.
And as you require 8.
Big dart here for Madars Razma. This double 4 needs to go. Double 2. Got to go up and across.
4.
Not to be. That could come back to haunt him.
Every dart belly is curse. Missed doubles.
So Hofstra. It's got one from the finish line. It's there. And yet another breaker throw in this game.
And I think that were all started by Razma's first 3 darts. Now is Rick going to do the same?
It's important to get off to a good start here. These guys haven't shown it the last 6 legs. They've broken each other 6 times in a row.
It's a good start though from Rick. Steady.
It's better.
Following him. At this point you just want to come down in steady tons. And especially when it's short off.
100.
That's forcing your opponent to hit ton plus.
Is that what you're thinking, John? If you're throwing for the game, you're thinking 15 darts, I should do this?
100.
Yeah, at that point, you've got the darts. You're thinking 15 darts. Way coming down. You're putting the pressure on your opponent then to beat you.
And puts the pressure on Razma here.
Now,
7.
that's the game, I think, for Rick now. Limiting that 7.
That could be game over for the 25-year-old Latvian.
58.
Averages leave a lot to be desired, only hovering around the 80 mark.
But he's doing the job.
But sometimes, even if you want to win ugly, a win's still a win.
That's a good throw from Razma there.
146 for Hofstra. Treble 18 for double 16. Go, double 13 for a 146 to finish.
133.
That was a well thrown dart. Unlucky there, Rick.
114 needs to go. You'll have a chance at this as well. 14 for tops. Double top. He needed it. He needed it. Could those be his last 3 darts?
13, it's your first dart here. Where do you go, Rick? Is it treble 5?
Well, would you believe it? Would you believe it? Missing the big 5. Unforced error. Cardinal sin. Call it what you may. Razma. 2 10s. And a gift. Double 5. On the wire. Not to be.
And Rick will be aiming high now. He will be aiming nowhere near that treble 5.
Let's see if it hits it this time. It does. 2 darts at double 4.
Only needed the one.
Indeed he did. Only needed the one.
Hofstra.